Hey guys and gals, welcome back to the channel, or thank you for stopping by for the very first time. If you like the topic of this video, I can almost promise you will enjoy this channel, so please consider subscribing and liking the video right now. So this is the newest installment of my Carrier Oils 101 series, and that's where I take a look at our beard products and really dive into the ingredients. Where do they come from? What is their history? What are the benefits? And do I recommend them to you guys or not? And we've covered all areas. Some of them are my favorite ingredients. Some ingredients I told you, hey, you might want to stay away from, but overall, it just makes a consumer an educated buyer. It may not necessarily be things that are like blacklisted or things that you have to get, but you can kind of figure out your personal preferences. Do you like something that is thicker, that is going to coat and seal the hairs, that gives you a little bit of shine? Do you like something that's thinner, that's going to absorb? Do you like a nice rotation? Is it seasonal? The best buyers are the ones that know what to look for. If there's an ingredient that you love, you're going to look for beard products and see that ingredient higher up on the list, or vice versa, or try to avoid them altogether. So today we are going to look at broccoli seed oil. Yes, broccoli seed oil. There's only a few companies that use it, but it is really catching some buzz right now, and I have a feeling in 2021 we're going to see a lot more companies using this ingredient. Broccoli seed oil. Where does it come from? Well, the name kind of gives it away. Thanks for ruining the fun name. It comes from the small seeds of broccoli. Cool little tidbit to add on. The only extraction method in the world today for broccoli seed oil is cold pressed. There's no heat involved. There's no chemicals involved. It's just straight up cold pressed. So that is good to know. It's great for the environment. It's great for your beard, for your face, in terms of just that pure, nice and simple extraction method. I hate saying that, extraction method. Well, where does it come from? Who's producing the most? USA. The United States of America is the #1 producer in the world today of broccoli seed oil, which is pretty cool. Now, this oil is a greenish, yellowish color. It does have kind of that deeper tone, that naturalness to it, and it does smell. If you just get pure broccoli seed oil, anytime I do these carrier oil videos, I always have the actual carrier oil. I smell it, I use it, I taste it. I don't usually taste it, but I sometimes taste it, and this does smell like broccoli. Now, it comes from the root of the plant. It doesn't come from the flower or the stem or anything like that. It comes from the root, so the whole thing is going to smell like it, but it is very faint. You don't have to worry about the scent when you're mixing it in beard products. You're not going to be like, what's for dinner here? It doesn't really carry through, but if you just have the actual carrier, you could be like, oh yeah, it smells a little bit like broccoli. My favorite part of this series is taking a look at the history of these ingredients. Now, anybody can go online and find the benefits for hair and skin for pretty much any oil out there. There's hundreds of websites. That's easy. The history, though, you got to work a little bit harder, and I enjoy doing that. So let's take a look at the history of broccoli seed oil. We got to first start with the creation of broccoli in the Mediterranean region. Now, I say creation because it was created. It's not something that just naturally sprouted out. It was actually from the cabbage family, and this was created and cultivated by the Etruscans, which is pretty cool because that's a culture and group of people that I teach about with my 7th grade ancient world history students. They were people that were copied forever, right? The Greeks and Romans took so much of what they did from the Etruscans, including broccoli. So broccoli then was taken from the Etruscans and really found a life of its own with the Italians and with the Romans. The Romans gave it to their soldiers, made them eat it, and said it was like a superfood, which was pretty cool and interesting. So how did it get here? Well, it's not native to the United States. We're the #1 producer now, but how did it get here? Well, we believe the first records of using broccoli seeds and even broccoli in the United States was with Thomas Jefferson. Yes, that Thomas Jefferson. Now, most people know that Thomas Jefferson was a prolific inventor. My students do a project on this every year. They make like swivel chairs and all these different things that he invented, but not as many people know that he was an avid gardener. He loved plants. He loved farming and he loved working with things like broccoli. Now, the use of broccoli seed oil is much younger than that, right? We've talked about some oils on this channel that are tens of thousands of years old. Literally have records of 40, 50,000 years ago, people using oil on their skin in places like New Zealand, in places like Australia. That is pretty fantastic. Think of how far back that is. Broccoli seed oil is tens of years old. Not tens of thousands, not tens of hundreds, but tens of years old. We believe the use and the creation of actually the oil on skin and hair is less than 100 years old. Now the details are a little bit foggy, but we believe that people started to use it and they started to see those benefits, and then it went directly into labs. This was not something that was like, oh man, my great grandmother used it and my grandmother used it. Let's take a look at it. They were like, hey, maybe there's some properties here. Broccoli is great for your body. I bet you it's good for the hair. They go in and they start seeing, oh wow, it's got this, it's got this, it's got that. Pretty cool. Well, it's just taken a massive bump in popularity in the last 5 to 10 years. It has exploded. It's in things like shampoos, like sunscreen, like beard products. It is everywhere, and I think it's only going to become more and more popular, especially being cold pressed, especially being made in the USA. Those are things that companies would love to advertise and get on their label, and broccoli seed oil is going to bring them that. All right, Dan, all that stuff's cool, fun stories, USA, all that stuff, but benefits. Is it good for my beard? Is it good for the skin underneath? Well, let's get out some of the laundry, the housekeeping first real quick here. First off, it has a shelf life of 1 to 2 years. That is average, that is good, that is fine for a beard product, no worries there. Secondly, it has a comedogenic scale rating of a 1. That means it is highly unlikely to clog anybody's pores on their skin, and this goes for all types of skin, whether you have oily skin, whether you have dry skin, it's likely going to work for you. All right, cool. Viscosity. This is a medium thick oil. It is not sticky, it's not super thick like a castor, but it is a medium thick oil, and it often resembles the feel of a natural silicone. Many products are using broccoli seed oil as a replacement for silicones, and it has some of those same qualities. So some of those qualities, one is really unique. It has the ability to absorb very easily into the skin and hair, but at the same time, lock in moisture by sealing. Usually you get either or. A product is going to seal everything in, but not really go away and absorb, or it's going to absorb really quickly, penetrate to the skin, but not really keep that moisture. For whatever reason, we don't really know why, broccoli seed oil has the ability to do both. That is really, really cool. So some more things about it. One is that they have all the antis that you need, from antioxidants, which is going to help that bottle of beard oil or any beard product stay fresher longer, especially with the scent. It'll carry that scent in a very healthy way. Number 2 would be that it has all the anti-inflammation that you need. Now, what that does is it relaxes the skin. The swelling kind of goes down. It promotes blood flow, which in return can promote the hair growth. Another one, probably most well known, what this is the most well known for is that it's long chain fatty acids. Most of the makeup of broccoli seed oil are fatty acids. And what that does is it has so much nourishment for your skin and for the hair, but especially bringing just relief, bringing all those qualities that you need to have your skin not itch, to have your skin lock in that hydration and moisture that we are looking for. It is fantastic in that regards. And the last benefit that I'll cover today is kind of an interesting one. It is one of the only carrier oils that I have looked at and really done some research on that will produce more sebum oil. It will boost your natural production of sebum oil. A lot of carriers that we do use will kind of bring down your natural production of sebum oil. It tricks your body and your body says, oh, I don't need to produce anymore, I'm good. But this one will boost it. So that can be especially beneficial to guys with short beards out there. For me and medium, thick beards, it's not really gonna make a difference. There's nobody on planet Earth that could produce enough sebum oil to cover all this hair, because essentially what happens is you have sebum oil that is produced at the skin, and as you grow your beard out, that sebum oil is pulled away from your face, and that's why it causes the hair to dry out. That's why it causes damage, because it's now brittle, and that causes itching. So what it can do though is boost that sebum oil, so if you do have a shorter beard, it can help down at the source when you need it the most. That is pretty cool, right? The Brock stands alone in that one. Do I recommend this ingredient in the beard products that you guys are shopping for or have at home? Well, a couple of things to consider first. Number one is that it does leave a shine on your beard when it's used in higher ratios. If you were just to straight up put broccoli seed oil in your beard, you would be shining like a disco light. Now, I prefer it to be a little bit lower on the list. You're still gonna get some of those benefits. You're gonna still see that broccoli power, but it's not gonna leave your beard glistening and shining. Some of you, though, like that look and you want to shine. You want to flex out in the sun and show off for everybody. That's just a preference thing. Another thing to consider is if you are allergic to broccoli, don't use this. You can test it on your wrist or on a finger right between your thumb and your index finger, but I would not recommend it. You're probably going to have an allergic reaction. For everybody else, yes, be on the lookout for this amazing ingredient. It really does some fantastic things for your hair, for your skin, and it's unique. I cannot think of any other ingredient out there that is similar to broccoli seed oil. It has some really cool properties to it, and I do think 2021 is going to be a huge year for broccoli seed oil. As I say all the time, rock the brock. Rock the brock. I've never said that before this video, but I think it's pretty cool. Two companies that use broccoli seed oil. I'm going to start out with the one where I discovered it first years ago, probably 3-4 years ago. It was one of my first companies that I really splurged and spent money on for beard products, and that would be the Bearded Bastard. They have in their broccoli seed oil. I even have unused bottles for them. I really enjoy this company. Not only does it look great on a shelf, it is just awesome here. Hey, and I'm talking about two companies today. I've shown off the hats if you guys have noticed. Neither of them even know I'm making this video. It's not sponsored. I'm not paid in any way. These are just the only two that I have that I could find that had broccoli seed oil. So the Bearded Bastard is one. All right, the other one, gotta get the hat on here, right? Do it proper, is the Bearded Mac. The Bearded Mac popped in 2020, and they came out swinging with broccoli seed oil plus some other high-end, amazingly exotic carriers, but they do rock the brock in the Bearded Mac as well. So question for you guys, number one, is there a company you know of that I did not get to, that I don't have, that I forgot about? Who else uses broccoli seed oil? Number two, what are your experiences? Have you tried these two companies? You're like, weird, Dan, those two are like some of the best feeling beard for me. Maybe it's related. Or have you had a negative reaction or you just don't like the feel of it? Let us know your experiences down in the comments below. Thank you guys for watching. I love this series, and if you made it to the end, man, you are one of the most loyal watchers, subscribers, whatever you want to call it. But I appreciate you, especially on this series. Dan C. Bearded, stay bearded and stay positive.